we're talking about? We are talking about the Kizer Deviant. And like I said in the first impressions, this reprobate likes this Deviant. So there's not a lot else to say right now. So if you're watching on headphones, guys, turn down the volume because here comes a little bit of music. Mike here. Just wanted to throw it out there so that, like, future Mike always forgets. If you haven't checked out the merch store, there's a lot of stuff in there. I got sweatshirts, I got t-shirts, I got coffee cups. There's a link in the description. If you want to support the channel, all the sales go to the merch store and providing the stuff, but then it also, I get a portion of the take of it. So like I said, merch store, sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee cups, they're all really nice. Now, back to future Mike so he can tell you about a knife. All right, guys, before we get into the knife, this, of course, is the Steve Wilkos show. I watched Steve Wilkos. I remember when Steve Wilkos was a security guy on the Jerry Springer show, who, by the way, Jerry Springer was once the mayor of Cincinnati, I believe. So, yeah, it's an Ohio thing. So, guys, just go give him a look. It's always a lot of fun. You get to see, like, weird stuff on the Jerry Springer show. So, anyway, this, guys, is the Kizer Deviant, and this is a very, very well-made knife. There's not a lot really to throw up there before we get into it, except that I really, really am glad that Jared sent this to me. I would not have gotten a chance to see this. This is another one of those sheepdog knives designs. I think it's a Chris Conway design. At any rate, great design. And I probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to see it if it hadn't come from Jared, because I was not a fan of the mini sheepdog or the big sheepdog. I don't know which one it was. It didn't feel great in my hand. It was a good knife. It just was not one that I was a fan of. This, however, I really am. So not to drag this out any further, guys, let's meet up down at the counter and take a good close look at the Kizer Deviant. I'm pretty happily surprised with it. Guys, this is the Kizer Deviant. And I had said in the first impressions that this came factory like this. This did not come factory like this. Jared told me after that he did in fact do the force patina on this. I thought he had. I talked to him about it. So let's go ahead and break into this. I really enjoyed carrying this knife. This knife was a dream. I really liked it. I like the blade shape. I like everything about it. Pocket clip, it's okay, but like everything else about the knife just kind of makes up for maybe not liking the pocket clip as much. So let's go ahead and get some specs out of the way. So what are we looking at? We are looking at a 3.04 inch sheep's foot blade that's done in M390. It is a two-tone. You can see you have a satin and a stone wash. Like I said, there you go, M390. It is thumb studs. Blade thickness on this is, they've got it listed as 0.118. Let's go ahead and measure that real quick. 0.118. Let's turn this on. 0.117, 0.118. There we go. 0.119. You know, that may vary. That's never going to be an exact measurement. So like I said, this is a steel liner lock. It runs on bearings. The action on this is incredibly smooth. So you're looking at a 4.17 inch handle. It's done in, this one is done in green micarta with a copper bolster. Like I said, that Jared did a really nice job doing a patina on. Construction on it's really nice. So your overall length on that is 7.2 inches. And I do have my scale, so I can get you some grams on this. They have it listed at 4.5 ounces. So I imagine this is going to come in at 4.5. Yep, 4.5 ounces on that. So in grams, for those of you who don't do freedom units, you are looking at 129 grams. Now, it's not light because it does have that, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump that. It does have that heavy copper bolster, but it in hand gives it a balance. It's really nice. Super comfortable in hand. I love these Conway knives. This was designed by Chris Conway. So this is the Sheepdog Knives Deviant. This is the Sheepdog Knives Design Deviant. Chris Conway. Kizer has really been improving. I know that people are like always like to say that they're like the bronze medalist when it comes to the offshore stuff. You have We and then you have Riat, and those two are vying for first place. But I'm gonna tell you that the last couple I've seen have been really, really, really well done. I haven't seen any problems with it. Grind on this knife is great. Jared sent it to me super, super sharp. I did have a couple of chips. I put it on a honing stone, honed up nice. This thing cuts really well. So behind the edge thickness on this, I did leave my calipers out. So let's go ahead and look at the behind the edge thickness on this. And so behind the edge, try and get it right. 0.0175, not real thick. Not as thin as some of the other knives that I've had come in, but also it cut really well. I like a good sheep's foot or Warrenclyffe style blade. Like I said, action on this is just amazing. It does not have a flipper tab, so it's thumb stud opener only. I did a lot of cutting with this. I cut a lot of cardboard. Heat treat on the steel seems great. Like I said, I did not have to sharpen it after I did the quick touch up on a ceramic plate to hone out a couple little like microchips up at the very front. So yeah, guys, this is not a bad knife at all. I do love the fact that they went ahead, and I've had a couple knives that have come in where the liner lock sticks up a little proud right here, and then this is scalloped down, and then it's scalloped down evenly. I like the fact that they did not do that. They left it flush there with the liner, the scale. So the liner and scale are flush with each other. It doesn't make it uncomfortable, but it definitely makes it feel unusual. Handle thickness on this. Let's go ahead and get the handle thickness on this because I didn't see that. Handle thickness on this, you're looking at its widest, right at 0.5. I found this to be really comfortable in hand. Nice and wide. It fills your hand really well. It's comfortable. Easy to cut with. Like, this thing was a lot of fun to cut with. That's why it's been such a long time since the first impressions till now that you're seeing the final review, because I knew that I was going to put this back in the case and throw it back in the box so that I, would stop carrying it because I have other things to review. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to do first impressions on another knife that's going to go in my pocket that oddly is kind of similar to this-ish. It's kind of different. The action on this is just incredible, guys. Look at that. Just fall shut. Everything has been nice and chamfered. And then where the marriage points on everything is nice and clean. There's a little bit of a lip right here, but I mean, you're talking about micarta and copper. I guarantee it's really hard to get these to transition real well. This one is almost non-existent on this side. So pocket clip on this is a deep carry pocket clip, and it's not the fact that it's deep carry that kind of bothers me. It's this large spooned up area. That was what kind of gave me some weirdness. But it was nice because this pocket clip was perfect for if I was carrying something back towards the inseam of my pocket. This was another one of those knives that I could put in and carry two knives in my right front pocket and just slide it all the way forward towards the zipper area, and it sat nice and deep, didn't pinch, was really comfortable. It carries really well, even though it is kind of heavy. But it gives you that balance point right there where that's where you want that balance point. It's just about right there so that when you grab it to do some cutting, and I did a lot of cutting like this with this knife, which makes it just really comfortable in hand. That's one of the nice things about a sheep's foot or Warrenclyffe is you can get in and you can do some small work on stuff and hold it in a different fashion where you can't necessarily get on. I did do some cutting some cardboard. You can get up on it like this because it's nice and flat across the back. So yeah, super, super comfortable knife, super nice. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Now, I will say this is not as budget as some of the other knives that I've had come in. So this is on Knife Center. MSRP on this on Knife Center is $212. But right now they have it like a pre-order. I think they're getting some more in. They have it listed at $149 on Knife Center. You guys know Knife Center is my preferred vendor because you do get points, and a lot of times they have, they have prices that are sometimes a little bit lower than some of the other online vendors. So I would shop around and see if you can't find the cheapest price possible. Like, I found nothing wrong with this knife. It did, when I first got it, have a little bit of blade play, and I was like, let me see. Sometimes when you tighten these down, you lose that action. Zero problems with that. And it wasn't even, it was just a matter of just barely tightening it and all that blade play went away. The action is just superb on this knife. So that's it, guys. This one's in the books. We're going to have to get this one. I'm going to have to put this one away, which is kind of sad. I really enjoyed carrying this, but the next one I think I'm going to enjoy as much. So let's go ahead, do some final thoughts, and I'll see you guys. I'll get from behind the camera in front of it, and I'll see you guys up behind it at the table. Guys, Kizer Deviant. Yeah, I really like this. It's a good knife. They did such a good job getting this one executed. I was not such a big fan of the Kizer Sheepdog or the Mini Sheepdog. I don't remember which it was, but one of those two just didn't feel right in my hand. No problem with this one at all in that. Even the pocket clip with a little bit of a hot spot on it was not bad. And then I was going to show it, but I forgot when I was doing the tabletop. Their packaging is just over the top. You know, you get the magnetic clasp box, you get a pouch with all the paperwork in it, and then you also get a knife case pouch. So, you know, it depends on how you want to keep it. These are some high quality packaging. I think that's a little bit too much. I'd like them to minimize that a little. And it's a little bit of cardboard that we didn't need to have because considering most people are going to throw it away. So, no, like I said, guys, great knife. So if you guys like the videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but you got to tell me why. I can't change content if I don't know what you guys want and don't want. We've been doing the podcast. It seems to be going great. Last night we did Elliot Williamson on the podcast. He's a friend of mine. It was my birthday. It was great. We did an after show that lasted forever. There probably is not going to be a podcast this week. So you guys are seeing this. There's a good chance that Wednesday we're not going to do a podcast. As a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure we're not going to do a podcast. Probably not even going to do a live. But we are going to have Jim Skelton on the podcast really soon. So a whole lot of fun. So you guys that keep supporting the channel, I really appreciate it, which leads me to supporting the channel. If you guys can't support the channel financially, just kind of like I do with the channels I'm putting up, just share it with people you think would enjoy it. If you do want to support the channel financially, there is a join tab down below. It's just a link. It says click here to join. And you get in on exclusive content, exclusive giveaways. You get early access to videos. You get shout outs and videos, all kinds of stuff. I am going to start doing some member only live feeds where they're the only people that can comment. And if you want to support the channel any other ways, I have affiliate links down below through Amazon where you can purchase items, and anything you purchase, even if it's not the item that you click on, if you use my affiliate link to get in, I still get credit for it. Ember Shirt Co. merchandise store, there is a code that saves you 10% on any of the Ember Shirt Co. items anywhere on their storefront, even if it's not one of mine, and that is CrazySharp, capital C, capital S, all one word, CrazySharp. So guys, with that being said, that's it. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.